Hi everyone and welcome. So today we're doing a drive from Center Parcs. I'm going to basically take you towards Kirkby and Ashfield, and that will be the route you would take to get to the M1. So if you was going M1 southbound or northbound, you probably would go to junction 27. So I'll take you there. And hopefully the weather will stay dry for this journey. So we're on a road which is called the A614. It's a major road to Nottingham from the A1. On the left here you've got something called Rufford Country Park. Definitely worth a visit if you are visiting the area. Highly recommend a trip to Rufford Park. It's only over the road from Center Parcs and it's not somewhere you want to miss. It's a fantastic place to walk your dogs, take your kids. There's a fantastic play park on there and kids would absolutely love it. So yeah, highly recommend a visit to Rufford Abbey Country Park. If you've got any questions on Rufford Abbey, then just ask. It has got a cafe that does pretty decent food. Massive play park. Well, then you can do a really nice long walk. Did you stop your walk, by the way? Yeah. I just realised we've been for a walk and I forgot to stop my walk, so I've done an extra mile. Yeah, that weren't part of the plan, was it? Never mind. So what you got to remember is if you're coming down this road, it's 50 miles an hour, average speed limit, and there's cameras all the way along the road. So make sure you don't do over 50 miles an hour. Right, there's two things to point out up this road here, which I think you might like. So, just under this bridge, if you go past this bridge, on the right, there's a really good calf called Lime's Calf. So, they do really good food in there. So, I highly recommend, if you're travelling, you call in. It used to be like a trucker's calf, but I mean, it's really good, it's exceptional. In fact, there's a lot of trucks in there now. But yeah, they do really good food in there. And then over to the left, you've got Bilthorpe Village, which is again an old mining village. I bet I've had a 2 miles to mile walk on that walk.
Well, mine's 3, so you'll know.
I forgot all about it. I always forget every time I go for a walk. I forget. I know. It was on that. Oh, I've got a massive scratch on my face. It's like I've been in a fight with a cat, and the cat won. See what the kids say when they see it later. So what we're going to do, you would go the A617 route all the way up to the M1, but that's the more boring route, so I'm going to take you the more scenic way. So we're going to go straight up, and I'm going to take you through a village called Blidworth. Very busy on the road for the time of day. So, if you're stopping at Center Parcs, because obviously this is about the journey from Center Parcs back to the M1. If you're looking for somewhere to eat, there's a pub down here that I'd recommend that you consider visiting. So, if you watched my previous video, you've got the Dog and Duck, which does good food. There's also a pub down here that does good food. And it's on this roundabout as we get to the bottom of here. So there is a Chinese restaurant here on the left. Never been to it, so I can't really say if it's any good or not. You've got White Post Farm on the left. So if you've got young children, really great. If you go to the right, you've got a place called Wheelgate. Again, if you've got young children, really good. This place here called the White Post does decent food as well. So that's worth your consideration. So if you are stopping at Center Parcs and you want to actually travel out of Center Parcs, there's plenty for you to actually do. Plenty of places to visit. So I'm taking the alternative way and I'm going to take you through Blidworth. Blidworth is what the locals call it. Blidworth to everyone else. So you'll always know someone that's from the village because they'll say Blidworth and Reneth. Okay, we're heading down now into Blidworth. Again, this is a predominantly ex-mining village, but this is actually historical, this village. This is actually in the Domesday Book, so it is very historic. So the Domesday Book was it 1066? I can't remember now. I think it was 1066. And Blidworth is a really old village, and it has history. You can see there that on the symbols for the village, you've got Robin Hood on one side and then the pit symbol on the other. But actually, I don't think that was Robin Hood, Shelley. That had Will Scarlet on it, because it was wearing red. And an interesting fact for you, it is reputed that Will Scarlet is buried in St Mary's Church in Blidworth. And we'll be driving past the church. So this is Dale Lane in Blidworth. It's a big long lane. Takes us all the way up to the main street. That building's not there anymore. Cotton building. Used to be a cotton building on the right. It's gone. You got Three Ways Garage on the corner. Tesco's on the right. Right, now we're going up to the old part of Blidworth, and this is the historic part of the village. So on the left here we have a well. You can't see the well from this direction. War memorial and a well. So Blidworth had quite a few wells back in its day. That used to be a pub called the White Lion on the left. Straight ahead of us we have the Black Bull. It's another pub, another old pub. To the left here is an accommodation we stayed in once because we had to, and there's a well in the back. And then we're coming up to the Bird in Hand pub, and then the church, St Mary's Church, is just behind that. So there's the Bird in the Hand, and then the church is here to the left, and Will Scarlet is buried in that church. And there is a marker in place, and that's the only way you would know it was Will Scarlet. So do your research and look it up if you're thinking about visiting. And if you're not sure who Will Scarlet was one of Robin Hood's merry men. I was going to say, was that car going to run the gauntlet then through the lights, but he didn't. He stopped. I think he was thinking about it. I'll say, what's that noise? But I think it's the car behind us. It's rattling. Okay, so we are heading now towards Ravenshead. I'm entering the village now. So down here on the right we have a pub called the White Lion. Not sure what the food's like in there anymore. Shelley, do you know? Oh, sorry, yeah, the Little John. I'll just call it the White Lion. Oh, yeah, the Little John. It used to be known for doing really good food in there, but I don't know anymore.
Farm shop there as well.
Yep. And you got Ravenshead Farm Shop on the right, always very busy and always very popular. So actually, if you're going to Center Parcs, rather than coming back from Center Parcs, and you're looking for some meat to take with you, a good place to call in it is the farm shop there. It's always very popular. Where's he coming from? Oh, it's closed here. That's a long time, isn't it? What are they doing down here? We shut that long. So another pub here on the right is the Larch Farm. That is a very popular pub. A lot of cars, and there's a lot of cars in there now actually. And then if you need some bits from the shop, there's a Sainsbury's local here next to us on the left. It's a little bit wet down here. Get a little bit of rain. This little section of road is a lot better now they've resurfaced it. It was terrible this road was before. Why would you overtake there? That's just silly. It says no, there's a single white line and he's overtaking on the single white line. It's just madness. That car's not even going that slow, it's doing 55, so it's just ridiculous. It's a 60 road. And that's it, folks. It's now raining. So yeah, I knew we had a feeling it might rain. But it's actually raining earlier than anticipated. It did say 2 p.m. rain start, and it's currently 1 p.m. Must have really bombed down there because it's not even on this bit of road now. So now we're on a crossroads here. We are turning left, and this is basically putting us back onto the A611, which is the same road you would have come down from the A614. It would have brought you onto this road from Mansfield. So we're not far away from the motorway now. It's literally just round the corner. So it certainly won't take us long now. So here on the left hand side we have the very famous golf course, which is called Hollingwell. Lots of PGA junior tours are held here, have been throughout the years. And then we're going to end it just as we enter Annesley and the top end, well basically the top end of Kirkby and Ashfield. Pothole City, that's called it. Right, so yeah, from here you'd go straight on, and a mile down the road you're back at the M1. So I'm going to end it there, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and we'll have more driving videos in the future. So thank you very much, and goodbye.